Good evening, everyone. I'm Dr. John Lipman, founder and medical director of the Atlanta Fibroid Center. The Atlanta Fibroid Center is proud to be the corporate presenting sponsor for the 10th annual Rice Awards. When Shandon Carter first asked me if the Atlanta Fibroid Center would be the presenting corporate sponsor for tonight's event, how could I say no? Every year, he always gives so much of himself to put on this fabulous Rice Awards event. In fact, this year alone, he gave away 85 pounds of Shandon Carter. When he visited me in my office recently, I didn't even recognize him. Shandon, you look great. We all know 2020 was a very difficult and challenging year. We come together tonight to recognize individuals and organizations that, despite these challenges, continue to help develop and implement programs that serve and uplift the most vulnerable in our community. We want to recognize all the men and women nominated tonight as true heroes. I hope you will be inspired by these great men and women. I know I was. At last year's Rice Awards, State House Representative Derek Jackson won the Civil Servant of the Year award. Certainly that alone was praiseworthy, but it was his story of his wife's battle with cancer and raising 3 lovely young women that filled the entire room with admiration and love. To that end, I received approval from Shandon to start a scholarship award of $1,500, which will be presented tonight to Representative Jackson in honor of his wife, and this year's recipients will be his 3 daughters. I founded the Atlanta Fibroid Center 15 years ago to help women suffering with uterine fibroids. We perform a non-surgical outpatient procedure called uterine fibroid embolization, or UFE. It takes approximately 30 minutes to perform, and the patients are discharged the same day from our center just 4 hours later with just a Band-Aid. That's it. The UFE procedure has over a 90% success rate in our hands. Patients will therefore likely get the relief they're looking for. They will also avoid the risks and long recovery of a surgical operation, and importantly, they'll get to keep their uterus. If you know someone who is suffering with uterine fibroids, we would be happy to see them either in our office or remotely over the internet with our secure telemedicine solution. Congratulations to the creator of the Rice Awards, Shandon Carter, for the vision to hold these important award ceremonies and the drive to be able to accomplish this each and every year. We salute you. Congratulations to all the nominees and winners for their contributions to improving our community. Events like this serve to reinforce the fact that we must change the culture of me to a culture of we. Everyone should be able to live their best life in serving God's plan. We need each other now more than ever. I know Shandon was disappointed by the fact that the Rice Awards were going to be virtual this year. I think part of the reason why is the in-person networking and relationship building aspect of the event. I've met so many amazing people last year, but I hope the power of the connectivity of the internet, this event will virtually connect with even more wonderful people. What the people in the organizations who are recognized this evening are doing affects all of us in a very positive way, and the more we connect with one another, the stronger and more vibrant our community will be. I know that Shandon has bigger plans for the Rice Awards, and I hope the Atlanta Fibroid Center will continue to be a part of this wonderful event each and every year. Thank you. One of the most heartfelt moments for me at last year's Rice Awards was when Representative Jackson won the Civil Servant of the Year award, and during his acceptance talked about his wife and raising 3 lovely young daughters and the struggles that was all about. And it struck a chord with me, and I talked to Shandon and told him I'd like to do something educationally going forward, and I thought, what better way to start a scholarship and have the first recipients be your 3 daughters and have it in your wife's name. So to that effect, we have a check here for $1,500 for the 3 of your daughters and start the educational fund that I hope we'll be doing every single year going forward at the Rice Awards. So on behalf of the Atlanta Fibroid Center, we congratulate you and in the honor of your wife, bestow this check for your 3 daughters in hopes that it'll help their education going forward.
Well, first off, I'm very moved and honored. I know Taylor, Tamara, and Trinity will accept this on behalf of their beloved mother, my beloved wife, and the work that you do, Doc, in our community, in our state, is a true testament when those who are not even looking for a gift, your heart moves in a way that provides a gift such as this, where Taylor, Tamara, and Trinity will continue their collegiate education. As you know, Taylor is in her 3rd year at Meharry Medical School. Tamara is at Clayton State University, and Trinity is a junior in high school but wants to be a surgeon. So I'm raising all doctors.
All right.
So
have them give me a call.
Absolutely. But on behalf of them, I am honored and humbled by this gift that you and your team have provided.